Hurry up, man. We only have an hour.
Tweeting out the podcast.
That's not how this works.
We're not live?
What's up, Twitch? What's up, Silencer? Thank you so much for a 5-month reset.
I was confused there for a second. Did you hear Kanye West's new song?
Nah.
Are we live right now?
Yeah.
All right. Have you heard? You have it?
No. Kanye has a new song?
Scoopity whoop poop.
Oh, no. I saw someone tweet that, and I didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah, you saw people tweeting Scoopity whoop.
Yeah.
Scoopity whoop poop. Yeah, it's a new Kanye song. Like, in the beginning, it's like some old sample, and then you kind of hear like drums starting to come in.
So
you're like,
okay,
okay, what's Kanye gonna do with this? And then he was like, what did he say? He said something like, this is gonna change someone's mind on where Kanye West is at or something. This bars, after these bars, like, I don't know, like just hyping it up kind of. And then he just spits like a troll rap.
Like just scoopity
like
whoop.
Literally scoopity whoop, whoopity scoop poop. And like it was kind of like, I don't know, it wasn't cringe, but it was not
Strange.
It was strange. It was because, Kanye West is like being talked about right now. And everyone's like,
he's
what
the
fuck's
shit.
wrong with this?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about the shit.
Well, he's the shit to talk about right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the Twitter stuff.
And everyone's just like, what the hell is going on with Kanye?
Yeah.
Supporting Trump and shit now. And now he comes out with like this scoopity whoop
Scoopity
poop.
whoop.
And it's like, is that supposed to like lighten the mood? Like, was that supposed to be funny? Because Kanye West isn't funny.
Yeah, he's not a funny guy.
But I think he like tried to be funny. And it almost like worries me because I'm like, is he going crazy?
Is he okay?
Is he going more crazy than what he already is?
I saw-
He's obviously crazy.
I saw Chance tweet out, like quote tweet somebody saying, Chance, have you checked on Kanye? Make sure everything is okay. And he tweeted, or he quote tweeted and said, yeah, I just hung out with him yesterday. It's the same Kanye as always. And everybody else is like, but is he? Because he's kind of tweeting some crazy shit right now.
It's weird. I don't know what to think about Kanye because I'm like, even the other day, every time I like look for inspiration, I'll like look at Kanye interviews.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of Kanye stuff.
He filters in there with like all of the people that are like way too creative.
Wait, is your mic on right? Or wait, it doesn't matter if the gold thing is facing towards us.
No,
right?
you're talking to the tip.
I forgot.
Just the tip.
Okay, maybe this sounds better.
Yo, intro us so I can get my drink.
Intro. Welcome to the Flycast, the best esports podcast in esports besides the Codcast because they're killing it right now.
True. 16K live viewers.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What?
But, I mean, they also did start their podcast at the complete perfect time ever. Like, it literally couldn't have been a better time, but... I didn't watch it, but seeing the people, well, really just, I don't know, Nameless and JCat.
Yeah.
Like I support it.
Yeah, same.
I support the podcast.
Nameless's content.
But before we get on that,
okay, go.
Kanye?
What about?
I don't know.
Where you were gonna end it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm worried. Not worried for Kanye, but it's weird. It's
we're
weird to me.
good. They got 54K views on YouTube. I was like, if their first Codcast beats our first Flycast, then I'm pissed. Because our first Flycast got
their
like
shit's been
100
up for like a day, right?
Yeah, but our first Flycast got like 100 overnight.
Really?
But that's because Syndicate tweeted it out. But we're not going to talk about that part.
Yeah, no, it's because...
No, it's because we're...
I mean, Syndicate doesn't have that much.
Yeah, he's not that... Like, he's not that...
He's big, but he's not like... He's not PewDiePie.
Trying to think of someone bigger than him. Yeah.
And it was hard. So
what are we talking about?
Well, we're still sponsorless. But we won't even play it because we missed a week last week.
Yeah.
So
to be honest, it's kind of on us because I checked the email and I went through them and then I replied to some people, but then ever since then, shit's been kind of. We were kind of dealing with other stuff.
Yeah, we're bringing it back strong this week.
So,
a lot of stuff, I guess, that we can't talk about.
Yeah.
We can talk about, but you guys...
we can talk about it together.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, but it just...
You're just not going to be a part of it.
Yeah, you're not going to actually hear us talk.
No, it's a weird situation because it's one of... It's a Flycast where a lot of shit is going on. A lot of shit that people want to hear about and a lot of shit that people want to know about.
Well, that's why we can do this. We can kind of say, like, a lot of shit's going down, but we can't talk about it. But that makes us, like, that we talked about, we mentioned it. That now we can put in the title.
Yeah.
And now people are going to...
Can we talk about it? What's really happening? And the answer is... We can't tell you.
But we did say those words, so we can put it in the title.
I'm not putting it in the title. We would just get
I'll just edit it.
But yeah, it's a very busy time right now for
it's
me.
A weird time.
At least. For OpTic, definitely.
Yeah. I mean... I was about to say something, and then it was like, fuck.
You can't even say that.
I can't.
Yeah.
Because, like, what do the people know or
nothing
think? Are they just like, what's happening with the COD team?
Yeah, basically.
And, like, they don't know...
Anything.
Oh, shit. We can't really talk about it.
Yeah, no, we literally can't talk about it.
Yeah.
The only thing I was talking about is...
Well, when can we... Because this is going to go up tomorrow.
No,
if it's not?
No, this will go up tomorrow.
Okay.
But
I was going to say this will go up tomorrow, so it'll be before, like, anything happens.
Yeah, well,
if something's going to happen.
Well, nothing's getting revealed until Vision, which is next Thursday.
Yeah. So...
Rookie ass.
Ava tweeted me. So that was worth. That was worth the interruption.
That's probably the only person that I would have been like, all right.
So, I don't know. How do we start?
So Halo Online got shut down.
Did
you see that?
I heard about it, yeah.
So we did Nick and I...
Did it get shut down completely or just for, like, streaming?
Well, you can't stream it, you can't upload it, and you can't download it now. So the only way to play it is if you already had it downloaded.
Oh.
So it's basically torched. Unless, like 3,000 people were playing it. If it would have been a Steam game, it would have been a top 40 game on Steam. How crazy is that?
I don't know, because I don't know how top 40 on Steam. I don't know if that's, like, good.
I think that's pretty good.
I don't know, because I don't know anything about, like, Steam games.
I think they were like
Steam charts.
There were the same amount of people playing Halo Online that were playing H1Z1.
I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, actually, that's really bad for H1.
That is.
Because Halo Online, like, wasn't even legal. And no one even really, like, knew about it. Like, it kind of just popped up.
How did people even find out about it?
I don't know. Why did people start streaming it? Because hasn't it been out for a while?
It's been out for a really long time. And apparently there's, like, 5 or 6 other versions of it. Like, there are, like, a lot of different, like...
I'm wondering why it just caught this wave.
I think it's because Halo 5... Halo doesn't even know what they're gonna do. They don't know if like the next wave is gonna be the same, or like, because there's one more entire year of Halo before Halo 6. So whenever I know after Worlds, like Snakebite tweeted out, "What would you guys like for this next year of Halo?" And some people were like, "Let's play Halo 3." For this next year, like the MCC version. And some people were saying, let's play Halo 5, but with, no gravity or
no nothing. Really.
Yeah, regular like Halo settings.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think those were like the 2 most popular things because nobody wants to play MCC. They don't want, or the H2A. Nobody wants to play H2A. Nobody wants to play Halo 5. So,
dude. So is our Halo Online not going to be posted on the channel?
That's where I was getting to.
Now I'm pissed.
Yeah, I'm pissed too.
Because that was like a good episode.
I wonder if
that was the most fun I've had in a plays.
Yeah, I could tell.
And it was because I was just shitting on them.
Yeah, so Nick and I, since you guys will never see it, Nick and I went to an episode of OpTic Plays, and it was Halo Online. It was Nick and I versus Mike and Hex. And the thing is Nick's good with obviously
on
good
keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, obviously good at Halo and good at keyboard and mouse. Mike is terrible at everything keyboard and mouse. He even plays Fortnite with a controller on PC.
And then Hex is just bad.
Yeah. Hex is like mediocre with a mouse and keyboard, and has never played Halo.
Yeah.
So I was definitely better at Halo Online than I was at Halo, just because I think I can control it better. Yeah.
And you were playing against.
Oh yeah, and I was playing them. But even when I was playing like pubs or whatever, or like custom matches, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like doing okay sometimes. Then sometimes I was getting completely shit on. But yeah, you were like hitting crazy no scopes, and you were actually, that was the happiest I've seen you.
Yeah.
I think this is like my issue with you, because that's why I do the same thing with Big Timer. Talking about like old Call of Duties, and I always try to bring Halo out of you. Like you know how I do that? Like I kind of like interview you. Mm-hmm. Even when I'm not on camera, like I'm always like asking you about Halo shit. I feel like you forget how much you love Halo.
Yeah. I forget. Yeah, I think I forgot about the good Halo.
Yeah.
And how like
I think you did too.
How it's just not like a headache to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with like Fortnite, it's like I like the game, but it's like it's so draining to play because there's so much so much going on there. But before we get off topic about the match, it was me and Hitch versus Flamesword and X, and I was like hitting crazy snipes, just like having fun, talking shit. And then even at the end of game 1, Flamesword's like going up a lift or whatever, and we needed one more kill, and he was like no scope to win. And because we were about to win, because we were just shitting on him, but he like yelled at me, no scope to win, and he's literally flying through the air, and I just look up and no scope him for the last kill, and it was like the hypest shit about plays yet, at least to me.
Definitely to you.
Yeah, but I was like hype as shit. I was like, oh my, and like Roger was standing behind me. He was like, oh my
even
God.
Roger was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I was just like, fuck yeah. And I was like, this is gonna be the best plays. And then now it's just not.
Yeah.
That's just life as MaNiaC right there. Like it's like.
I wonder if they could give you the footage, because you can't upload it as Halo Online, but you could put it in like a vlog or something, like clips, like that clip.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you won't get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
So
I want to play more of it, because like I can tell that Halo Online, Halo 3 was like way smoother than Halo 3 Online with a controller.
Yeah.
Like I could tell like
immediately
I would do some crazy shit on that game.
Yeah. Like
if I could.
I downloaded
I wish I had it downloaded so I could play on the servers. Like are servers still up?
Servers are still up, but the thing is I guess you've heard about the bans and stuff. So
they
even
ban people?
They ban people on Twitch. So Jericho got a 24-hour.
Well, I wouldn't stream it.
Yeah. But you couldn't record it or upload it or anything.
I'd record it and then just like put it. Well, how would they know?
If it's Halo Online?
Yeah.
I guess they wouldn't. That would be one way.
Like just title it as Halo 3. Yeah, like
you're just like holding a like I don't even know.
No,
every time you hit a clip, you'd be like grab a controller. Like I did really good.
Holding up the controller to the camera. But there is like it's like Call of Duty. Like people are known for keyboarding in that game.
Yeah.
And like you can tell someone's like keyboarding. You can kind of do crazy shit.
Yeah.
But like in Halo, I would literally, dude, I wish it was out, because I would be excited about playing with the keyboard and mouse, because I could just tell like I wasn't even like warmed up or like used to it at all.
Yeah.
And like it kind of takes me a little bit to get warmed up with keyboard and mouse. Even like H1Z1 Fortnite literally would take me like 4 hours to like get smooth with it. So if I was able to like play that shit for like 8 hours straight, I would do. I'd pull off disgusting shit.
I downloaded Modern Warfare 2. There's like a mod for it. It's basically Halo Online. They somehow figure out a way to crack the FPS cap, because the FPS cap for Modern Warfare 2, even on PC, was 60 frames.
Ew.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. Or maybe it's like 90 frames. It's something weird, but they uncapped it so you can play it like, I think the max is like 240 frames. So I was playing Modern Warfare 2, 240 frames, and I played Modern Warfare 2 for 7 years or something like that. I think that might be an exaggeration, but it's like 6 or 7 years on 360.
No, I mean, are you talking about it now on PC?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I played it for 6 years, 60 FPS on console, and now I'm playing the same game that
that was like playing on Halo 3.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And now I'm playing it.
Wait, you can play it
triple
now?
the FPS? Yeah, it's like the same thing as Halo Online, but it just
illegal?
I don't know. I don't know if it's legal, but
because I want to play Call of Duty with a keyboard and mouse.
Oh, dude, you should definitely play. It's called IW4X, and it's kind of gotten a lot bigger since Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Like all this like hype around it, happened. People have been downloading it more, so a lot more people are playing it, but it feels crazy, dude. Like playing, obviously I know what a pre-fire, I know like all the different
thought Modern Warfare 2 felt shitty. As far as like the aimer, like it felt that's what it felt.
What?
It just felt like I couldn't think of the word, like choppy, like just not like heavy and kind of choppy.
Modern Warfare 2 feels heavy?
Yeah. Like it does. It's not like that smooth feeling of like Black Ops 2.
Dude. Oh man, I think the opposite.
I don't know how you think the opposite. Like just as
I don't know how you like.
Maybe it's because I was using a wireless like old piece of shit controller when we played.
Does the feeling of running with a UMP lightweight? It's got to be like the smoothest thing probably in Call of Duty history.
It's like it's smooth, but I just feel like the aimer is like heavy. Almost how I feel like the Halo 5 aimer feels heavy.
You're wrong.
But anyways, I'd like to play keyboard and mouse on it.
Yeah. And I actually have like a theory of why they took down Halo Online, because it would make no sense.
Bring it back.
Well, maybe.
Or they're going to make it something?
Either maybe Halo 3 Remastered might become a thing, or because of how Microsoft has been doing and like all the Xbox exclusive games are now becoming Xbox exclusive and Windows. So Windows is like trying to match with Steam. They're trying to compete with Steam. So if there's something that's Microsoft, it's Xbox and Windows. And I think they're either going to introduce Halo 5 onto Windows, or Halo 6
Please don't.
Or Halo 6 is why.
If they bring Halo, like say like Halo 3 is not allowed, like Halo Online, the Halo 3 and all that isn't allowed, but they allow Halo 5 online or something, I wouldn't even play it.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Maybe. Maybe. Probably not, though.
Yeah, you would play it. People would want you.
I would try it, but it wouldn't.
You would at least try it for a video.
Yeah.
Dude, the coolest thing about like what I've been doing lately is just playing like a shit ton of different games. Like
I've never been a gamer nerd, though.
Me neither. But just being able to play like whatever kind of feels like nice. It's better than just like, holy shit, I'm going to grind Fortnite and hope that I either something funny happens or I shit on somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's like difficult. I mean, it's just like kind of easy just to casually like play 2 games of Call of Duty and talk about something, or like hop into a Radical Heights game and try to do okay and then play.
Yeah. Fortnite, it's like everyone's going ham.
Yeah, Fortnite.
Unless you have like a funny, like a
squad.
A squad. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of confused with my stream of like, well, that, and I've also since starting streaming, I feel like I've been in like a weird funk. But I mean, even then, it's like I can't really say it's hard with Fortnite because there's people that are doing it and like killing it. But for me, it's like I like trying hard.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I don't look at the chat as much.
Yeah, we have the same issue with all of that. That's why I feel like I've kind of like started to balance it a little bit, because I'll have definitely my like 30 minutes to like 45 minutes where I'm just like trying hard and like not talking to the chat as much. I'm like definitely forcing myself to acknowledge the chat and like, say things. But then like I'll just like take time just to I like full screen myself and just talk to the chat for like 15 minutes. And those are the times where like people start like, you know, subscribing because they want to, that's when you're like paying attention and stuff. So it's a little bit better that way. I think I have more subs right now than I've ever had. So that's kind of cool. But
I'm not.
Yeah.
But we're climbing back slowly but surely.
I don't know if Fortnite 100% of the time is your thing. I mean, you're obviously really fucking good.
We'll see. I feel like I can't judge it. I can't judge it yet because like I feel like my personality as of lately has been like not depressed, but like in a funk.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I can't really judge something or judge the way something's going if like even my personality even outside of Fortnite, I feel like is not
the biggest things like the like you said, like people are blowing up on Fortnite, but everyone that's blowing up other than like maybe Nick Merckx, other than CDN, or actually no, CDN does, everyone's just like very like collaborative based. Like Ninja plays with Lupo plays with King Richard, you know, Daquan plays with Ninja, and it's like Jack plays with Shroud, you know, that it's all of that. Like if you can get yourself into that, then you can kill it.
Yeah. But I mean, I've been streaming a week. No, it's like
I'm not saying you should. I'm saying the thing is when Jack started, it was always that. It was, hey, I'm playing with TP guys. Or hey, I'm playing with Scump and Big Timer and constantly tweeting it out, and he like grinds that shit. He gets himself into a position where he can't, you know, he's not gonna have a weak stream because he figures out how to make it as entertaining as possible. Which I feel like we've always talked about this, like the difference between how I stream or you stream and how Jack streams, because I mean Jack in this game is really good at Fortnite. But he also is really entertaining and makes the right moves where people are just watching just for the entire experience instead of just like. Yeah.
But I feel like with Jack, like he wants to, like that's him though. Like he wants to go into solo duos and get a teammate and like talk to his teammate and shit. Like I'm sure like I'll do that, but I would like want to troll him. Like I would want to like troll my teammate and almost like not like make friends with him and get him his first win. I want to like shoot the ramp. I want to be like yo, let's launch pad and then just like shoot him down or something. Like I wouldn't want to like, I don't know. That's I don't know. Even in H1Z1, my thing was always like I never collabed with people.
Yeah,
I liked playing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I liked the feeling of like did you see the end of my the 20 kill solo win?
When you almost died?
How happy I was?
Yeah. I saw that. But I saw you almost die, like almost fall off the map.
Oh yeah,
19 kills in.
Yeah. Dude, that shit was like an illusion.
I was like,
because I was like up in the air here, and then like right here was like kind of a mountain, not too. So I was like, oh, I can just drop off, but the mountain goes like this. I was like, fuck, that would have.
Dude, if you that would have been.
I would have been so pissed.
Yeah, dude, I got out of tilted with.
But like that shit is what makes me like, obviously happy and like makes me want to play.
Yeah. But it's just
to like prove to myself for no fucking reason that I can get 20 kills in a solo. Like that actually matters.
And then you finally get it and you're just like, see guys, this is why I wasn't streaming, because I wanted this moment. And it's like, well, that moment.
Like, to everyone else, they're just like, nice.
All right, man.
We've been bored the last 4 hours, but glad you got your win.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's because even in all of my videos like that I've been uploading, and like even in my streams, besides when I'm playing with Blake and George, it's literally just like solos and doing story games by myself or things like that. I don't
know if I could get into that.
Yeah,
like story games by myself. I mean, I could.
I think you could.
It's like I do like I'll get into my chat and like have our little fucking our little me and chat get-togethers where it's like I'm like fully invested in the chat and just like doing my thing. But I don't know. Right now, I'm trying to figure out my wave, because I was like stressing about getting a 20 kill win in solos for weeks. Like that's all I wanted to do was drop a 20 kill
win.
Yeah. And like after I did that, I was like, I don't know what. I was like, now what?
Yeah.
I was like, where do I go from here?
Now you can focus on.
Now I can do
real
little
things.
playthroughs. Yay.
But you talked about how you've been feeling like in a funk or whatever. Do you want to talk about?
Yeah, the other day, and I was telling Hitch before the podcast started. Also, our battery likes to drain itself.
It does
before we get here. Yeah. So we only have an hour today. Yeah. I know usually. Well, I guess the past couple episodes it's been hour 30 to like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah,
which is preferred.
We only have an hour today, so we might
on video. We can keep talking, but only an hour on video.
That's just weird.
it just black screens.
But the other day I was. Well, as of lately, I've just been like in a funk. I've like felt my anxiety. Like I think a lot of it has to do to the fact that I've been kind of eating shitty and then not going to the gym and having like, and my sleep schedule has been trash. So I think a lot of that, and people might think I'm like not stressed by like all this shit happening with like the Call of Duty team and like it just makes you wonder about like I don't know what's gonna happen and
it makes you wary.
Just I guess a few factors, but I've been feeling like my anxiety being like higher lately, and like the other day I was streaming and it was probably like, how long in was it? It was probably like 6 hours in, but I was just like, I'm going to get off here. Like, I don't know. I felt like nauseous kind of. I felt my anxiety was just like high, and I just got off because I wasn't feeling well. And I was like, I don't know, kind of like shaky. Then like as I'm just laying in bed, I start thinking about more shit. My heart's racing. I'm like sweating and shit. And I'm just like, great, here we go. And it's weird because I know what it is. I know that like anxiety attack. I wouldn't necessarily say I had maybe an anxiety attack, but not a panic attack, because I've had panic attacks before and it's the fucking worst. But like my heart's racing and I'm having like a little anxiety attack, and I'm like doing these breathing techniques that I've always done, and it helps, but it doesn't like make it go away. Yeah. And I was just kind of sitting there, and my shit will affect me. Like, say I have an anxiety attack, it'll affect me for like days. So like even yesterday, like I woke up and I still felt like anxious, and like Bose asked me to do a video, and I just like straight up ignored him because I don't. And like people were asking to, I don't know, hang out or something, but it's like I just like I couldn't like socialize because my anxiety was just so high. I felt like I don't know, I just didn't feel like myself. So I don't know, that's just.
Did you ever watch the David Letterman thing that I told you to watch
with Jay-Z?
Yeah, well he did one with Jay-Z, but he also did one with George Clooney.
I watched that too.
So you heard the thing about him, he like tried to explain anxiety.
So
David Letterman. So he like,
I watched it. I don't know if I remember.
He's like talking to George Clooney, and he's like talking about anxiety, and he was like, it's because they were talking about it's crazy how you're so anxious about having a kid, and then the second you have your kid, it all goes away. And while he tells like a story, he was like, I was just sitting there flipping burgers, like grilling with my wife, and she was pregnant, and I was just so anxious. I was anxious, and I said, what if we have this kid and I go crazy and I just kick it and I kill it? And it's like anybody who doesn't understand like anxiety or like being anxious or whatever, like that probably sounds like the craziest shit ever. Like that probably sounds like what? Like, are you insane? But anyone who's ever, I'm not going to say I've dealt with anxiety or like had an anxiety attack. I think I've only ever experienced like massive anxiety once, but I can definitely understand the like overthinking and like everything in your mind. Like I feel like anxiety for that one time that I've had it is it's constantly what if, and it's like what if, and it's always the worst possible thing. Because I'm pretty bad about it, especially the only 2 times I've ever been like bad about it is whenever my ex-girlfriend got a puppy, and we kind of like I like helped her raise it, and then now with my current puppy, the same thing. Like I sometimes like every single time, and this is gonna sound fucking weird, but every single time I walk in the door, I think, holy fuck. I'm not like scared, but I think, what if I round the corner and the dog is dead?
Yeah, you told me that, and I was like, what?
Yeah, and I don't know why I think that.
I don't think I've had that about an animal, at least.
Have you ever, well, besides like your parents, have you ever like owned an animal, or like have you ever like helped someone raise an animal?
I mean, I had like 30 cats.
Yeah, so, you did tell me that.
Cats and dogs. We had 2 dogs, but I never like raised like it was never like mine.
Yeah,
like it was never like my responsibility. Well, actually, I did have a cat that lived in my room that I like considered my cat because it lived in my room. And then, but I don't know. I think it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to. And it's like a. I guess like I knew it was weird that I constantly like. I'm like, why does my mind always go to this could happen? Like this could happen. It would be traumatic. Like you would be traumatized for your whole life if this happened. And while I'm thinking that, I'm like getting traumatized by this not even thing that is happening. Yeah. And like I don't know how to like like one time we came in and Sam and I walked in and there was some clothes on the floor that weren't there, and she was like, I think the dog got out. And we sat there and we had walked into the house, and the puppy did not come running towards us. We didn't hear anything, but I walked into the room, and the crate was open, and there was clothes on the floor, and I'm sitting there like I'm actually like kind of starting to like tremble, and then he fucking barks in the closet because he had gone into the closet and shut himself in the closet, and I literally was like freaking out. And it's like I my brain didn't go, oh wow, he got out, I hope he didn't poop on the floor. It's, oh my god, he's dead somewhere. And I don't know how to fix that.
I thought about, I was like, if there was like a sheet that showed you how many times you were like, what if this happens, and you were wrong, it would be like 99.9% of the thoughts that like scare you, and it's like, what if this happens? Like 99.9% of that time. Like if you had a chart that showed every bad thought you had like that, and like how many times it never happened, like it maybe change your mind a little bit.
I wonder if it's like that for everyone. Like when you're, because every time I feel anxious, it's always stuff like that, even if it's not just about dogs or whatever. But
when I feel anxious, it's more of like shit I'm not happy about, I guess, with myself. Did that just die?
The camera just died, but we'll just
There's
keep it
no
up.
way. It has been an hour. The battery literally said an hour.
Yeah, it's been like 40 minutes. Might as well just keep talking.
What the fuck? well, shit.
We'll talk for a little bit longer.
Yeah,
sorry, YouTube.
Yeah, sorry, YouTube.
But this is a good time to. This is also going to be available on SoundCloud and iTunes. So you guys that are listening,
that's where they'll probably watch it anyway. Shit. What was I saying? Anxiety. Oh, my anxiety mostly comes from like shit I'm not happy about with myself. But then I'll also think about like, I haven't called my mom They're like, how's my parents doing? Haven't talked to my grandma in forever. And she's like 91.
Right.
And then I just get to myself where I'm like, God, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
God, I'm a piece of shit. And I'm just like, really? Like, I guess I'm really just like fucked up with myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'll talk to myself in like a fucked up way.
Yeah.
Like,
they're just like demeaning
like
yourself.
you're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Like,
I can understand that too. It's just like, it's got to be so. Whenever people openly talk about like mental issues or problems or diseases or whatnot, do you find yourself like getting skeptical about it? Like if they openly talk about how like they struggle with something or deal with something, is your first thought like
a lot of my thoughts is like when people say they have anxiety and stuff.
Yeah.
Most, I don't know. A lot of the time I think to myself, well, it's not as bad as mine.
Yeah.
No, your shit's like, you don't really know what it's like. You just think like you have anxiety because you're like uncomfortable, but you don't really know what it's like to have your heart beating at 1,000 miles per hour. You're sweating and you think you're going to die right then.
Yeah.
That's sometimes what I think. Yeah. But I do understand that there's like actually mental, what do you call a mental illness?
Yeah.
There is like mental illness.
Yeah.
Like I think like there's shit people can't control to where they're like you can physically test it to where like certain people have lower like serotonin just naturally.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's like genetics. So yeah.
Yeah, there's like, and that's why like sometimes I get like, I don't know how to phrase this. Like when I don't really like talking about like how I don't like talking about whenever I feel anxious or whenever I feel like I'm in a funk or whenever I feel like, I don't know. I guess I haven't felt that way in a while, but it's just like, I don't like talking about it because I was a big advocate of people not like, I feel like there's so many people out there that use that to like get attention or like to use it in a negative way. And it's really like, from my experience, people that do deal with it don't talk about it openly. They don't want people to know about it.
Yeah.
And then but that also causes issues because
I mean, that's a lot. That's like when it's like real, there probably are most of the time the people that don't talk about it probably are more like they're really feeling it.
Exactly.
Compared to like, I mean, obviously there's, I'm sure plenty of people that just like use it because it gets them attention.
Yeah.
And they probably are sad and they probably are like, you know, maybe anxious.
But I feel like the person that is always constantly talking about it has like they might be sad and they might you know be really sad and really really upset, but they don't even they can't even comprehend the pain that the other person is going through. The person that's not talking about it, that's too embarrassed to talk about it, and that's the kind of person that like that I guess like I don't even know. Like that's the person that I want to like help, I guess. Or that's the person that I want the world to know about. But all these other people that are claiming to be that really like, I guess just like fuck that up. They like fuck that whole narrative up.
Yeah, I guess people just deal with it in different ways.
Yeah.
My way is like the shut everyone out.
Yeah.
Don't reply to texts. And just fucking go into cave mode. Yeah. Where I used to be
able to like drag you out of it because we used to live together. But now I can't trust Aaron to do that shit.
Well, no one's gonna like drag me out of it besides, I mean, I think Friends is definitely like one of the most important parts to like get out of like a funk.
Right.
But I mean, I think a lot of it's yourself and just I feel like I've dealt with it so many years that it's like I know the answers when I'm having an anxiety attack or something. I know what it's like. It's almost like science of what's happening. it's like your body just, it's like you think your body reacts as if you're like about to get attacked by a fucking tiger. Like your heart is pounding and sweating, but it's like that's just your body reacting. Like it's just like a body reaction. Nothing's actually happening to where you should be so scared and like anxious and stuff. So I don't know. You learn the more you deal with it. And now I think I'm getting to a point where if like something that happened a couple of days ago, like what I explained happened. If that happened like 7 years ago, it would like affect me for like months, and I would go into like a fucking cycle of fucking negativity. But now I know like what kind of gets me out of it, and it's a fucking repeat every single time. So start going to the gym. Start going to the gym, eat healthy. But then I'll do that, and I'll start feeling good. And then I'm like, hey, I don't even like. I feel good. I don't need to.
I can have a slice of pizza.
Yeah,
and then
2 or 3.
And then 5 pizzas.
5
later.
pizzas a row every night.
You're just like, why do I feel like shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
definitely
feel like shit.
Do you think it's we're talking? I mean, I don't want to talk about this like as if we're constantly having problems with this stuff.
That's not to say I'm fucking depressed over here.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying like having experienced like I think I've experienced like some sort of variation of depression. I think I only actually experienced it once, and that was like a really long time ago. And you've experienced like anxiety definitely a lot.
Yeah.
So do you think it's gotten worse since I guess you've hit some sort of spotlight like with OpTic?
My anxiety?
Yeah. Or is it always kind of been there?
I think it was definitely worse years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't like. I don't think I could have. Yeah, I think I just went through like when I first joined OpTic. I think I was at like a good space in my life, and maybe I was just like so excited to join OpTic and move and like see what would happen that like I didn't really give a shit, and I was just like happy with what was going on. But definitely when it first started was the worst because I didn't. What the fuck? You're just like.
Dude, I just had to cough out of nowhere. That was so weird. Sorry.
Yeah. When it first started, that was the worst. Probably in. It was probably 2011. So what was I? That was 7 years ago. So I was like 19, 20-ish. When it first started, it was definitely the worst. Because I didn't know like what it was. Yeah. It was like back then when if something would happen, like any type of anxiety would happen, my heart's racing shit, like I would think I'm gonna die. Yeah. Because it's like beating so fast.
And then it just gets worse.
Yeah. But like now I know I'm like, this is just what happens when you have one.
Yeah. So then you can like kind of.
So it's like I'm just used to it.
You can kind of like talk yourself down. A little bit.
Or and just like ride through it. It's like shit. This is gonna happen for a couple hours.
Yeah, I think that's like whenever I feel like that sort of wave of, I guess, becoming it's not even like sad. Like I've been sad, but then there's like a step above that. It's not like depressed, but it's like, wow, I really don't want to do anything. Like I don't want. Yeah. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to be around anyone. I just literally want to sit in my bed, eat, and watch YouTube videos, or like literally do nothing. Mm-hmm. And then there's like a stage above that where it's like I'm gonna stay in my bed and be sad, and that is like that. I've only reached that stage probably once, and I haven't ever since then, because whenever I get to the point where I'm like, wow, I've been in bed for 8 hours and I haven't done anything, I like this is dangerous. Like it could get to that point. And so then I just kind of like, I don't know. I either like reset the next day and just like actually do something, or I figure out a way to like get out of that. And that's when I usually like, I don't know, go just get out of the house, go get a coffee or something.
Like today I woke up sleep. I think my sleep schedule might have a lot to do with how I feel. Because I know when I have a shit sleep schedule, like everything just seems darker and like just more of a, it's just a shitty life waking up like that.
Yeah, it is.
But I know if I wake, like, I'm going to do this thing with Mike, Hex, and I think Jack. Obviously, I'm sure anyone who wants to do it can do it. But I think starting, I'm assuming Monday, we're going to all start going to the gym together at like 9 a.m.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that as my bounce back to the gym at least.
Yeah.
Because it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You actually want to be down.
Yeah.
But
there's like one thing that
9 a.m.
There's like one thing, and after, it'll be soon.
Yeah.
Because Sam's grinding right now, and she's making me feel like a piece of shit.
What, streaming?
No, going to the gym. She's been in the gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every day for the past 6 days.
Damn.
And she goes to the gym, then she tans, then she streams for 9 hours, and I'm sitting there like, well, I do stuff too sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I rented the office. I was wondering because someone said they saw the Jeep at the gym.
Yeah, that was her.
And I was like, I forget.
Were you proud of me?
No, because I knew it wasn't you. Because I think you were somewhere. And
Maybe
I was
Seattle?
like, maybe.
Yeah.
I was like, Jeep's at the gym. They were like, yeah, maybe Sam's at the gym. And I was like, no. No. No.
Yeah, she's been grinding, so I have to start grinding now. There's like no, but
damn, she's grinding without you too.
She is. That's how you know she wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's gone a few times with Ashley, I think, but besides that, she literally just solos it.
Yeah.
Like
it'll be
respectable.
My thing. I mean, it shouldn't be like that, but it's so, like, when Snakebite was here, like, and I know I'm letting him down if I say, like, I'm not going, like, I'll go. So that's why I'm assuming starting Monday, me, Jack, Hex, and Mike will be at the gym 9 a.m. every morning.
Did we ever talk about I know this is super random, but you said Snakebite, and my thoughts just kind of went everywhere. Did we ever talk about, like, you and I ever talk about the Splice thing? Like, how they won Worlds? I don't know if we talked about it in the OpTic podcast or not.
I don't think.
Did you watch the finals of Worlds?
I think I tuned in and saw they were getting smashed.
It was with, I think I did it with, I don't know. I talked about it with somebody, but I said this, like, I've shot console esports, pretty much in like just console esports besides CS for 4 years. And that Splice, obviously I wasn't even shooting the event, but I've been watching it for a very long time. And that Splice match was like the most perfect gaming, the most perfect play I've ever seen in any game. They're freaks.
It's weird, man.
They are freaks.
I told people in my chat one time, I was like, never in history have you seen a God Squad just get God Squadded on, like, out of nowhere consistently.
Yeah. But, oh my God, it's like,
because it's not like Splice just came out of nowhere for this event.
Yeah.
They came out of nowhere like a few events prior, and we're just like, people were just like, damn, these guys are good.
You got to think about
next event, damn, these guys are fucking.
I mean, you got to think about every dynasty, like in console, like
they'll like slowly get
fade out,
taken down.
Yeah.
Like they'll start having like close series, then they'll lose an event, but win the next event. Yeah. And then it'll turn into like a rivalry. Yeah. But with this Splice team, it's just like
it was like they picked up. It was like they picked up Renegades and boom. They were like, fuck scrimming.
Yeah, what? And then you hear they don't scrim.
Oh man,
I said I need to talk to someone in Halo to see like how true is that? Because people say that, but
that probably pisses the Tox guys off because that's all anyone was talking about. They were like, these guys are are destroying the best team in Halo history, and they don't even scrim.
Yeah.
That was like the
I don't know how true that is, though.
I don't know. That's.
But imagine it is true, and they actually practice with 2v2s, like they said.
Well, I mean,
like apparently all they do is play 2v2s.
It's different. I think it's different for Halo in particular because COD is on a 1-year cycle. Gears is on like a 3-year cycle, but it's constantly like, I think Gears is constantly changing. They're constantly adding new maps and stuff. Halo has been the game since you played, and it's the same maps. It's the same rotations, the same, like they took everything that was weird about the game and they took it out. So now there's nothing to learn because everyone's learned everything. You could actually hop into Halo and know everything like within a day because it hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is they took out all the weird shit like the fuel rod and the all of it.
Yeah.
They took it all, like the assault rifles, all of that stuff. So now it's just gun on gun gunfights with
what I wish rotations. I was playing.
Yeah, with just rotations. So they memorized the rotations and then they just perfected their gun skill. And
dude, I don't know. It's weird. There's levels to this shit. Like I couldn't get on the level of Tox. So how could I of Tox wall?
I mean, it makes no sense.
So
I don't know. And then you got to think what? So now what? People are saying to Splice what they used to say to Tox, where it's like, well, if it was classic Halo, they wouldn't be able to compete because, like, Tox was so good at like maneuvering him around the map. Mm-hmm. Like the first time anyone saw Frosty, they were like, "What the fuck?" But now, like, Stellar's doing shit. Like it's like 4 Frosties. It's like like the way they move is insane.
Yeah.
And so now people are like, well, I wonder how they'd be at classic Halo.
They would still be at the top.
Yeah, they would
guarantee.
And that's what people would say about Tox too.
Yeah.
People are like, Frosty couldn't hang in Halo 3. And it's like, well, he did win the Halo 3 throwback.
Yeah.
He is the best. He is the first person to get picked at the Halo 3 8s. Like, if you're good at Halo, you're good at Halo.
Yeah.
If you're good at COD,
you're
good
at like at this time being, you're gonna be good at any Halo. Like the top, like who's like a new Call of Duty guy that's just like kind of dominating right now, but like just came in the scene the last couple of years.
Gunless.
Like Gunless, if you go to Modern Warfare 2,
he's gonna be a guy.
He's gonna be a guy.
Yeah, and the first time because I'm not gonna lie, I used to be the kid that was like, oh, I'm good at Modern Warfare 2. Like these people aren't gonna beat me in Modern Warfare 2. Like I don't care. And then we were like playing Modern Warfare 2 for a while, and people were starting to scrim for like the throwback tournament that I was doing, and like it was just me, Blake, and George playing, and then Temp, who was just this guy, is just this young kid that started playing, was like, hey, I'll play with you guys, and we'll play my team, and I was like, okay, and so Temp, just this guy, and I was like, obviously he's really amazing at these. He's a COD pro, so he's amazing at the current CODs, but like I might have to teach him how to play Modern Warfare 2. And then he dropped a 65 bomb. Literally, the bottom left kill feed was just his name. It was just him killing everyone. And me, Blake, and George were like, what the fuck? Like, we've been playing this game for 7 years. It's kind of like if you're good, you're good. And if you're not, like, it's not because of the game. Unless you're Patrick Price. Unless you're Aches. You couldn't hang in jetpack games, but then we come back to Boots on the Ground, and he makes it to Grand Finals.
Oh, is he good now?
I mean, he made it to Grand Finals. Again?
Who's his team?
EG. It's like, it was an open bracket team. I think it was the first open bracket team. No,
they made it to finals?
I think it's the second open bracket team in COD history to make it to finals.
Has anyone ever won?
No. Both teams lost.
They choked.
Yeah. Both teams lost from winners.
Damn.
Yeah. I think that's true.
Wait, so they made it out of open bracket and then made it to finals through winners?
And then lost.
Damn.
They kind of got steamrolled too. Like 6-0. But I think it was 6-1. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did play really, really well, but just rises.
I feel like ridiculous. I have faith in like the like Aches. I always thought was like good.
Yeah.
And well, certain people, there's just certain people that like stick out to me. Like I feel like Aches will always be good. I feel like Parasite will always be good.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong because I don't keep up with the game. I don't know if I have no idea what Parasite's doing. He could be trash. But,
yeah.
but like certain people that I used to watch back in the day, I feel like you could just tell like, oh, they have it.
Yeah.
Like they like Karma. Like you knew.
Always good.
Yeah, it's always going to be good. Formal's always going to be good.
Yeah.
Scum always going to be good.
Yeah. And then you wonder like, there's people like that in Halo as well, but they've all retired except for fucking
Lethal.
Runchbox.
Lethal. Always knew Lethal would be good.
Yeah. Isn't it weird that I've never seen Lethal play a Halo except for Halo 5? I don't even know.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever watched him play.
Wait, did you H2A? Did we not have anyone like
Nope.
recording us in H2A?
Nobody cared. I made Halo poppin'. I don't care what anybody. I'll say it.
Halo's not popping.
It was though. Whenever it was you, Mike, Cleet, and Stellar, Halo was popping.
Yeah. And then
that was us. We did that shit.
Yeah. And then there was the new OpTic Halo team.
Yeah.
They were popping too.
Yeah.
But they had to win events to be popping.
Yeah. You guys lost and still
we
ran
lost,
shit.
Still ran shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Back when I used to get supported. And this will work.
Now people just shit on you.
Nah, they don't even shit about me. They just forgot.
Now they just don't care,
Yeah.
which is worse.
Yeah, it is worse. It really is worse to like not even get shit on. To not have like a good or bad, but just to be like they're just more worried about other shit. It's like it's the worst spot to be.
Yeah.
When people stop talking about it, that's when you need to worry.
Yeah, it is.
And then have anxiety and then an anxiety attack.
Full circle. Oh man. But who knows? Who knows what Halo will turn into? If Halo 6
Online. Halo Online, I'm back.
If Halo 6
I'll be like so confident of being like
good,
being able to compete with Halo with a keyboard and mouse, just because I know none of them use keyboard and mouse as often as I do.
If Halo 6 is back to basic movement, would you try
I'm never back.
Obviously, I'm retired. Obviously, you're never back. It's like asking. It's like delusional people asking if Big T is going to compete again. Like I know you're not going to compete, but would you play it? Would you make videos?
If Halo 6 was on,
would you fuck around and play some
console game?
Would you play? Would you play?
Probably.
What is it called? MLG playlist, ranked play arena. Would you play arena?
I mean, I'd
Lethal?
definitely play because I don't know. It'd just be like I almost played when people said people were starting to play MCC again and like play Halo 3. Like they're recently? Doing that now. Yeah. I think like people are signing on MCC.
I honestly think you would get more viewers doing that than you would playing Fortnite.
Probably.
You should fucking do it.
But I don't want to play that.
You don't even want. I feel like you don't think you want to play
I'm going to probably get shit on.
Yeah,
I will actually.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played Halo and I haven't played Halo since I quit playing Halo.
I know. You played
since I retired.
You literally played it once and that was with
TJ?
Yeah, and you
for half.
You held half the controller. And
that was the last time I played. I half played Halo 5. I didn't even actually play the game. I just held half of the controller.
That's what I'm saying. But I think people would enjoy watching you relearn how to play Halo.
Yeah,
even with your Halo buddies.
I think I have a bad way at looking at things because I look at it and I'm like, okay, yeah, we get on, we play Halo 8s with like some of my old buddies, but then I think it's like, what's the point?
Yeah,
I don't get like a rank or I like chasing the rank.
Yeah, I know, which is why it's like impossible for me to give you advice because I know what your thought process is.
Yeah,
because I'm the same way, but I can push past it and you can't.
Yeah. Like with like people will say shit in my stream like, you ever thought about playing? I don't know like what game's popping right now, but say like, you ever thought about
God of War?
You should play like God of War or Last of Us on stream. I'm just like, what? I don't even know what that is. I know it's a game, but I don't like know anything about it. I don't have an interest. I've never ever been into like story mode games. Yeah. Like even way back when
that was
Fable was on like fucking PlayStation 1 or something. Yeah. Like even stuff like that, and I just could never get into. I was always competitive. Yeah. It had to be like a multiplayer, and we're playing against each other.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I've already told you this, but I think if you were ever to even try it just to see how your stream would react, The Last of Us is definitely the one that you need to play.
See, that's why I thought you were I was thinking about Halo. Oh. I was thinking you were gonna say if you're gonna try one, you should try the MCC and stream an MCC. Yeah.
Well, you definitely.
But I want to play fucking. I would if Halo Online was allowed to be played right now. I'd play it and stream online.
Yeah, but
fuck, man, that would be disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm pissed actually. If I could play a narrow CTF on Halo Online with a keyboard and mouse and just be posted top middle with a sniper.
See that shit right there. That's how I know you don't understand how much you love Halo. You just said a sentence that I haven't ever heard you say. Like whenever you call out, like, dude, whenever you call out or like jokingly call out, you always say like the most fluid call outs ever. And that's how I know I'm just like, man, he doesn't even know how much he misses it.
I just played that shit a lot.
You're always like top mid, looking at this, grab a snipe up in 5. You always say shit like that. And I'm just like, what?
It's just, I don't know. It's instilled in me forever, I guess. It just has to be like, I don't know. It felt like I was playing Halo. It felt like I was playing Halo again, but I didn't deal with like the shitty parts well, for Halo 3, the shitty parts of Halo 3, because the shitty parts of Halo 3 was playing it online. Yeah. And like how it felt like the connection was always bad. And it felt like it just felt totally different on LAN.
I'm like so not a Halo kid that I didn't even know you had to lead your shots. I had no idea. And then that's
kind of on LAN too, but
that's what made Halo 3 or Halo Online so
people
crazy.
Hated Halo Online or Halo 3
Halo 3 Online. Yeah, I know. That's what I've heard.
People hated that shit.
I never even played it. I only played Reach Online.
That's why we'd fucking fly across the country and LAN. Dude, that shit was so ahead of its time.
Yeah.
We would fly across the country and LAN at Mr. P's house.
Halo and Smash.
Dude, what's crazy is like no one got salaries back then. The prize money was shit. It's like I don't even know how I afforded to even buy a plane ticket. Dude, if I could have been playing Halo 3 back then and getting like $3,000 a month to play Halo 3 with like getting third place, prize money be like $7,000 each or something. It's like Jesus,
which is happening now.
Yeah,
but that was like if you would have told your group of friends, if you would have told like Walshy and Ogre 2 back then that people are gonna get $7,000 for coming in third, 10 years from now, they would have been like,
you're gonna get $35,000 for winning the event.
Yeah. Each. And you're all going to be salaried at whatever, like $3,500.
Then you can just make a YouTube video.
Yeah. And people are going to want to watch you.
Dude, if you could post
this is
Halo
give them a
videos
picture of the main stage. This is what your main stage is going to look like.
Dude.
Like it wouldn't have made any sense. Like, because Halo, that's what I've always said this. Like on the console side of things, Halo and Smash at the same time simultaneously started esports.
Yeah.
And then, obviously Gears people are probably upset about that because Gears was in there too, but Gears has been so rocky throughout the years.
I don't know anything about Smash, but I just know it was like like started it, kind of. Halo, Smash. I'm trying to think of like what else I'd throw in there with it for like starting esports. Halo, Smash.
I mean, do you remember the old MLG events? They would just literally
CS. I remember hearing about like, I'd say Halo, Smash, CS, and StarCraft.
StarCraft for sure, yeah.
Because when Halo, I guess, was on its decline from MLG, StarCraft was like popping.
Yeah.
StarCraft was huge.
League didn't really like start popping until like after Black Ops 2, right? Like they haven't been doing this forever. I don't think.
What?
Like League of Legends, obviously biggest esport right now. It didn't start popping until like after Black Ops 2, right? Like it didn't start like actually. Maybe it was around that time, but I feel like it
was popping when I was.
I just don't.
What year was Black Ops 2?
Was 2013.
I think I was playing. No, I think it was popping then.
It was
just not as big because I remember I played like the first 2 seasons. Why did it get like? Is it just me or did it just get more quiet in here?
Yeah,
something turned off.
I think the AC turned off. Yeah.
But I played the first 2 seasons of League of Legends like addictively.
Yeah.
Like my teammates hated it because I was playing. Like they'd be like scrims at 9 and I would start up a league game at 8:50 knowing it takes 45 to like an hour to finish. But I played like the first 2 seasons and this was probably like I'm thinking 2010, 2011.
For real?
And even then it was like do you know like Hotshot GG is?
Yeah.
Who else? I am a cutie pie.
I don't know who that is.
They're like huge streamers.
Yeah.
Double Lift.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Like I've known about those guys since then.
That's crazy.
Like they were popping back then too. Yeah. So I think it's been popping for a while.
I remember loading up the game battles screen in like 2011, probably somewhere around there. And like the first on the front page is just interview with Mewtwo King. And it was like, holy like that. And then I would like watch it and I'd be like, wow, Smash is like crazy. And then fucking 7 years later, I see the Smash documentary and I'm just like, what? Like,
I still don't think I've watched it.
Well, I doubt. I mean, I doubt anybody, because like it has like a cult following, and I'm definitely a part of that. Because like if you get invested to the story, you're just like, holy shit, I want to know more. Yeah. And then it's episodic. The documentary is, so there's like 9 episodes, and if you total them all together, it's like a 4.5 hour documentary.
There should be a documentary on MLG.
There should,
because I feel like MLG was like that rock band that started in a garage and then now they're fucking Metallica. But and then I feel like all these other companies kind of just like got investments from billionaires or something, and then like kind of bought their way in. But MLG, like they started it. Like they were there fucking 2002. Yeah. Like if there should be a documentary.
Sundance really did that.
A documentary on MLG, Puckett, Clap, and Sundance.
Dude,
and Sepsa.
I saw Puckett today on the Overwatch stream, and he's just like main casting Overwatch now, and I'm just like, he is the GOAT. Like if there was a Mount Rushmore of esports, Puckett is on that shit. He can be the representative of console esports because he's on there.
Puckett, Sundance.
Sundance, maybe. Puckett. But then you're dedicating 2 of the 4 Mount Rushmore things to MLG.
Yeah, who else would be in that?
I don't know. Anybody on? Like, there's got to be somebody. I don't know people in League or CS like that, but there's got to be somebody.
Yeah, I'm sure there's someone.
Maybe,
but I'm just saying, like the MLG is just like, I don't know. I'm sure it's not the biggest, but it's like the pioneer of esports.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think think console and PC esports like started at the same time on different. Maybe, well, I would say the same time, but somebody's gonna get pissed at that. No, we started first. No, I don't care. I'm just saying like it grew together, parallel, but in different worlds. And I think MLG was console esports, and then I don't know who did like the
MLG
PC
picked
side.
up. I'm pretty sure they picked up like StarCraft.
Yeah,
like when it first dropped.
When it first dropped,
Well,
I thought it was like later on. Because their most successful seasons were definitely Halo 2.
I'm trying to think. Because I don't know.
Isn't Halo
I don't
2
know
when like
enough
the Dr. Pepper shit started happening and like all that? Like that was when it was like, okay.
I think Halo 2 was Red Bull. Halo 3 was Dr. Pepper. I wonder how much they got paid and shit for that, for all that stuff.
Nothing.
Yeah, probably
Compared
like T Squared to be on Dr. Pepper bottles. Like I wonder how much I
forgot about
probably
that.
not.
Probably nothing.
Probably like a month's salary for one of these players.
Yeah, but back then it was probably like the biggest shit ever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm good. Like the whole team's coming with.
Right?
I'm buying.
We're set. Dude, I remember going to the Straight House in like 2011.
Yeah.
Me, APG. Who was the team? I think me, APG, Demon D, and Destin. You don't know who Destin is.
Mm-mm.
But we went to the Straight House and like land against them. And that was like it was like the infamous team, like T Squared, Snipe Down, Elamite, legit.
Yeah.
That's like the straight squad most people remember.
That's the straight ripping montage squad, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
And then we went there and like people didn't really, we were like people looked at us, I guess, like a top 8 team.
Yeah.
But like straight was like number 1. We're number 1, number 2, and we're just like people looked at us like we're not practice noobs for them, but just like a team they're landing against are going to beat us. And then we went there and just not shit on them, but we like beat them every single series.
For real?
At least like most series.
Well,
they might have beat us like one series.
How did you guys play in the tournament?
I think we got 3rd.
What did they get?
I'm not sure.
That's crazy.
That might have been like they might have like started falling after that.
Damn.
And then
You're the fall of
so
Elamite?
weird. I stayed at T Squared's house for like 2 weeks randomly. Just me, him, his like girlfriend. I was like 18 at the time. We were like going to bars because they just know the owners.
What the hell?
It's fucking weird.
Oh, dude, Halo is fucking awesome. God, it's all right.
Halo is awesome.
Yeah.
There's a new OpTic member.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I figured it was something we should talk about.
It is definitely something we
or
should talk about.
bring up. Because when's the last time there was a new, like...
Sprat,
yeah.
Sprat. It was Pomage, Sprat, then
Now
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl?
Yeah. So Pterodactyl was definitely the first pickup since the acquisition. Well, Jack. But Jack doesn't count because we were working on Jack prior to the acquisition. So Pterodactyl was the first pickup, I guess, by Infinite. I don't know how it's like. I don't know how to like phrase it.
Yeah.
But it's like the first person that like Hex, wasn't like, hey, we should get this person. They just like they're starting to pick up more streamers and expand the content. And so Pterodactyl was the first person. She's really cool.
Yeah. I was kind of, I wouldn't say nervous, but I was like weary about meeting her. Like, what's she gonna be like?
Yeah.
Like, I was afraid she was gonna be like in a shell, kind of like super shy.
Yeah.
Not what to, and bringing her on as like a content creator is like, how are we gonna make? Like, I was like, how's this gonna work with videos? If she's gonna be in videos with us. I don't want. Because no one ever, I guess, met her in person.
Yeah.
And on stream, she's honestly like disgusting at sniping at least. And I was like, is she just nasty? I didn't know what her personality was like. But were you there when we went out to eat?
No. I was the last person she met.
Oh, it was me, her, Midnight. Who the hell else was there? I don't know. But we went out to eat and kind of, Roger was there. I think like 2 other people, but we went out to eat and it was like, just got to know her a little bit. And she seems like mature and, I I guess, like, well-spoken, doesn't seem like too shy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she definitely is. Like, I had never met her, and then we went downtown to, like, they needed a body to put the new apparel line that's about to drop.
Is that how they worded it to you?
No, they said you're gonna be they say you're gonna model. You want to model downtown? It's just gonna be you and Pterodactyl. And I was like, yeah. But then I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I'm not a model.
Yeah.
They just need someone.
I need a haircut. Bad. Me and you both. I think I need one more than you though.
I don't know.
I'm getting to a point though where I'm like, what if I just don't get a haircut ever?
That's kind of where I'm at.
Because it's like, I went through a few weeks where I'm like, this is disgusting. But if I showered, comb my beard and shit, do my hair, I'm like, this doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Like, it's like a new kind of look.
Yeah, but then I get like 6 hours into the day and I look at myself and I'm like, this gotta go.
I've been up for like 24 hours and I'm like, this is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm a waste of space.
Like, yeah, it is. It should be the same for your shower. But whenever you open your shower, is your mirror just right there? I open my shower and it's just me naked, and I'm just like, God help me.
Fuck.
I'm like, I need a lot. I need more than a haircut.
I need a life makeover.
What are we at right now? Because we have, since we missed last week, we'll do another podcast in a couple of days.
Yeah, we'll definitely, we'll catch up. And I'm going to refine my schedule. I don't know if you can make that commitment to your schedule, but I'm refining my schedule definitely very soon.
What do you mean refining your schedule?
Like fixing my sleep schedule, stream schedule, upload schedule. Yeah. Like I'm actually schedule it all out.
Yeah, that's why I told Mike I'd be down for this wake up at 9 a.m. shit. And if I don't make it, I'll just get verbal. So I guess that'll help me a little bit make it there.
Yeah.
So if I'm back on a good schedule, my schedule has been trash.
Yeah. Same.
I just caught the end of the sun tonight, and I think it sets at like 7 p.m.
Damn.
But I went and got food it was probably it might have been like 7. But I was like, damn, it's so nice. I'll look at Jude's Instagram. Dogs are like playing and shit.
Like
and it's
real
like
life people
11 hours ago. And I'm just like, damn, even when I was getting food, I'm like, it's such a nice day out. And I missed it all. And I felt like, I've kind of felt rejuvenated, alive a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, life ain't too bad. And then I get back in my house and I'm in a fucking corner. No sunlight can hit my apartment, and I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for the Flycast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the people watching on YouTube. I don't know what you're watching right now, but it's not us. So
they just probably fell asleep.
Yeah. We'll definitely make sure that for our next podcast, which will be this week at some time, we'll have the battery fully charged and ready to go.
Yeah, hopefully. And you'll see another Flycast here in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Back at it. Wait, I just thought of something.
What?
Do we have outro music?